Mr. Sela, who's the CEO of the Sabai Digital today, he's 44 years old. He's operating many businesses, different industries in Cambodia. He runs a coffee shop, restaurant, bakery, pizza, burger, and currently he heavily invests on the cinema and movie. He was the young boy during the Khmer regime. He left university at second year to start his own business with a $500 capital when he was just 18 years old. Mrs. Sela also involved with the type of the NGO called the Junior Entrepreneur Club, and he become the famous public speaker and has been inspired to many young Cambodian business people.
Yeah, I think people know me, Sila, and probably called digital entertainment guy. As a Sabai company, we focus on digital media and entertainment. And of course, beside digital, we also invest in movie, in cinema, distribution movie. Right. So this is part of the happening right now in the whole society. I'm not saying that success, I don't dare to do that. I'm not sure if I'm qualified. There's a lot more to go.
But likely.
Yeah, but obviously I think to make a business sustainable and grow, this is quite challenging. And we're still working on it, we're still working very hard.
If someone like myself, I don't have a business sense, I have no background of business, can people like me or the rest of thousands of students who want to be a business or entrepreneur like you, is it possible if they don't have a business talent? From the born?
Yeah, nobody born with business like you're just born with a blank piece of paper. You can put anything on it. My background was an architect, and I love to be a lawyer, and I end up to become a businessman. So anyone can be a businessman. It's just like if you really want to be at certain level, you need to have a little bit different of talent. I would call another one is a mindset, because that is very important. That determines how you're gonna level your life. The same like a lot of people said, you are what you think.
Can you tell me your advantage and the disadvantage on the movie industry business in Cambodia?
If I take a look at a bigger picture, Cambodia has 70% of a population at below 30 years old. So this young population, they tend to be favored into more entertainment, make them happy. If we talk about movie industry, we have a few different, I would say two different kind of way to talk. One is like the global trend of movie industry, which is the biggest obviously is Hollywood. The second one, if we want to talk about, is the local film industry. So this is something that we can see. Obviously, the Hollywood industry has been growing for the last 100 years, and sometimes a few years they have also a drop, and sometimes it's going back. It depends on the content, depends on the movie, what kind of genre that really make the spike of the audience, and it just suddenly draw a lot of people to go to the cinema.
Currently, you heavily invest on the movie product and especially cinema. And why do you interested with doing this service?
In Cambodia part, I would say, a Cambodian movie, we have come and go for the last few decades, since late 80, early 90, and early 2000, and now this is the third era of I would say after the war. This is the third coming back of the Cambodian movie. We still struggle. I mean, if in terms of industry as a whole, we still don't know how to really make our own movie industry success yet. But I'm sure one day it will come also. But if you talk about the advantage, the growth, I'm sure the movie industry is still quite early stage. We have more to go. I believe that is the market that will be absorbed, because there are so many cities that don't have this cineplex established yet. And if you talk about the upcoming trend also, we talk about like movie online, like the video on demand. Right now, even ourselves also, we have our own Soyo, which is considered like the local content focused video platform. Obviously, we have different other competitor from overseas and some local also. And this, I would say, it's part of the good thing is like it slowly educate the people who don't watch movie. They start to watch movie. Once they love the movie, obviously, either they can choose to go to watch on the platform as in a phone, or they can turn on the TV screen that can watch on some of the cable TV, or they can go to the big screen.
Why do you need to operate high-class cinema during the digital era, where the most of people watching the movie on the telephone and computer?
I have to say that definitely I'm confident in this IMAX theater. And again, it doesn't mean that we guarantee 100% success, but definitely we know we can wait for a few more years. But those who really want to try, they definitely will see the difference why we're charging double of the price to this kind of cinema, and they will appreciate, they will feel good about it after they watch it. So that's why I think the same when we are nervous when we bring the 4DX technology, when we first opened the major cineplex in the Aeon Mall 1. But the result is unexpected, you know, that a lot of people like to enjoy those 4D technology, you know. So I mean, IMAX, I believe so, because Cambodian is also very open, you know, to accept the new things.
Have they ever meet and discuss about this? You know, film makers, production company, have you ever?
No, I think as a film industry, we have talking this, and of course, obviously, we talk to the ministry level, and also they try to support us in terms of lobby to the government, to the Ministry of Finance, to lower down some of the tax implication, you know. Yeah, it's still, you know, boil down to some of the legalization, regulation. It's still very hard, because if the law is the law, you know, you really cannot breach. That is some of the obstacle that slow down some of the process. But I'm sure, you know, we can always talk, but maybe I would say my role is too small into that kind of big vision. But I would do my part the best that to grow the local.